This is the third round of my escalation tourney. I drew an Empire player, and let's get in. Okay, same list as I had before, and this time there's two buildings near the middle, so I set up with my skinks getting ready to run to the building and the Carnosaur hiding behind them for shooting protection, because it is Empire. A Salamander, my large Saurus unit with spears and the banner and musician. A Stegodon. The other Saurus unit and the other Stegodon. The Skink and Croxigur unit. The second Salamander, and my Pterodons on the far left. I forgot to grab pictures before he moves, so here's his pictures with turn 1. Behind the building is Karl Franz, and he's got a really nasty upgrade sword. He has a steam tank, unit of 15 great weapons, a unit of handgunners with an upgrade, the Hellblaster volley gun. He does have, I believe it is a fire wizard there. Next to that, another unit of handgunners, and then another unit of great swordsmen, knights. He has a captain in there, captain of the Empire in there, and pistoliers on the far left. So he moves forward, and his first shooting, the steam tank, the Hellblaster's out of range. The steam tank fires its cannon, lands a cannonball right on the first of the two Stegodons. I got lucky and it stuck there, so it doesn't bounce through the other one. Wounds, does a D3 wounds, and he rolls a 6. So I first thought it was D6 wounds and thought my Stegodon had just died, but he does 3 wounds, so he's injured. Okay, so my turn. If you notice, there's only 2 of the pistoliers left. My Pterodons flew over the pistoliers and dropped rocks, killed 3 of them. I push forward with most of the line, except for the Stegodons that do not move. And here's the other side. My Carnosaur is trying to hide from that Hellblaster. I really don't want to eat the Hellblaster right off the bat. And I'm also... the Skinks are there next to the building, but they and the Wizard have actually gone in the building. My shooting is, if you see the 4 on there, I take 2 shots at the steam tank, 1 from each bolt, roll 2 6s, so that automatically wounds. Great Bow allows no armor saves, did 2 wounds each. So 4 wounds to the steam tank round 1. Very lucky shooting. 2 quick notes from my turn before going to his turn. You'll see that the pistoliers are gone. They failed their panic test and they end up never recovering. And that there is no crew around my Salamander, the green Salamander in the lower right. He ate his own crew. His gunners try to shoot my battle standard bearer and fail, and all the other handguns and the Hellblaster together kill only 3 Sauruses off that orange Saurus unit, so not very effective. His only movement for the turn was Karl Franz is now in the lower right corner of the game, kind of right behind where my Carnosaur and Salamander are. Okay, the line pushes forward. My Carnosaur runs around. I'm now more afraid of Karl Franz behind me than some of the shooting in front, so I run around the building there. Now I'm looking at the side of his steam tank. I forget to move the Pterodons on the far left, and I go to the shooting phase. All the Skinks in the building start shooting at Karl Franz. I roll really well and get a bunch of wounds, one on Franz, mostly on the Griffin, even through his Warden armor. Then the 2 Stegodons, which move to shoot, take shots, and Deathclaw the Griffin is killed. So Karl Franz walking, not as scary as Karl Franz riding the Griffin. Looking at my line from his side, he had to go out and grab the Karl Franz on foot figure. So I got a couple pictures just kind of showing perspectives, which I thought was kind of neat. In this picture, you'll notice there are there's 1 less knight, and there are 5 less greatswords. That was courtesy of that Salamander. The Salamander on the other side also hit a bunch of great swords. There it is, hot 5. So salamanders did real well this turn. And here is Karl Franz without Deathclaw. Okay, on his turn, he charges the small unit of Sauruses I have there, and he wipes them out. He does a lot of damage on the charge. His armor blocks my return shots, and they're just toast. Karl Franz moves closer. Not a great position for him to be in near the Stegodons, but he's got to go somewhere or he'll be shot down. Empire shooting focuses on this other Saurus unit here, and the Hellblaster and everything together only kill 4 Saurus, and not really what he was looking for. Alright, my turn 3. I charge the great swords, which he did push out a little bit, with my Skink and Crocscrew unit, and my Carnosaur on the other side is going to charge the steam tank. One of my Stegodons and this Salamander positioned to start shooting at the Knights. They do end up killing a couple. And the Stegodon down there in the bottom has charged into the Emperor Karl Franz. So the shooting's fairly effective. You see they kill a couple of the Knights. The Carnosaur ends up ripping up the Stegodon, or sorry, ripping up the steam tank. Before that happens, my Salamander there does spit at that great sword unit again and kills several more of them. And my Carnosaur kills the steam tank, the Lord and the Carnosaur, mostly the Carnosaur, rips the steam tank apart and charges into, overruns into the side of the great swords. My Pterodons moved up, throwing javelins at the handgunner unit, but missed. And at this point, he did either, I think last turn, he disassociated the wizard from the handgunner unit because I think he thought I was going to charge them. So Emperor turn 4. They start pounding really seriously on the Saurus unit with the handguns. You can see 5 more are lost here. The end of Empire turn 4, his shooting really is starting to finally whittle down the Saurus unit, and you can see that there's very few of them left. And his great swordsmen, 2 of them survive. I didn't realize they were stubborn, so I don't break them. So my turn, I'm not going to, when I kill those two great swordsmen, I'm not going to get to charge into the handgunners. So my Salamander charges them. Skinks move out of the house to get ready for next turn. On his turn, he charged the Stegodon. This is the one that has the 3 wounds with his cavalry. Did not finish him off. So on my turn, I position my guys to be able to charge him back. When we fight the combat, I kill 1 more of the Knights, and I think I'm down to 1 wound left on the Stegosaur at this point. The Skink and Crocscrew unit took a little damage from shooting and a little damage from the stand and shoot, but get there. They're going to win the round and break these guys, who will crash into the Pterodons who charged the Hellblaster crew and get eliminated. Hellblaster is going to lose 1 or 2 this turn. On his turn, he pulls the his wizard out so it won't get overrun by everything. It doesn't end up helping because the Hellblaster crew die, and the handgunners here fail to kill off my Salamander. Down here, I guess I didn't kill that guy last time, but this time I kill the captain. I take out the captain, and so on my turn, I'm going to get to charge this unit with my other Stegodon, so I'm going to get the impact hits. his Bright Wizard is going to get charged by the 3 Pterodons who had finished the Hellblaster crew, and his one remaining unit of handgunners is going to have the Carnosaur add in to the salamander it's already fighting. So at this point, my opponent kind of shakes his head and extends his hand and says, "Good game." He's a very gracious opponent, and it was a lot of fun, but really good shooting early on by me, combined with really poor shooting for him in the first couple rounds. It ended up being too much to come back for. The wounding of the steam tank and the dropping of Deathclaw from Karl Franz, and that ends up being the game. So, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.